I've been using Elementor Pro since it was first released, I believe in 2016, and I've been using it ever since. It's been years, literally years, I haven't touched Divi. So today I'm gonna give myself a challenge. I'm gonna try to recreate a design I made with Elementor Pro within Divi. And for that, I'm gonna give myself 45 minutes. Now, I have absolutely no idea whether it's too short or too long, but that's the fun part of it. So play along and make sure you watch until the end to find out if I made it through the challenge. Okay, and this is what we're going to try to recreate. So I've already shown this design in a previous tutorial, but basically we got the header here with our logo. Here I have a call to action, and here I have the menu. If I click on it, I have a full screen menu. I'm not going to build this today because it would take way too much time. Plus, there's no pop-up builder within Divi, so you need to add third-party plugins. But, you know, I'm gonna try to create the header. Then we have the hero section here, and we have this kind of effect where the image is growing in the background. Then we got our mouse animated icon, and if you click on it, it goes to the next section. In the next section, we got some parallax on the left column. And then in the next section, we get some parallax on the right column. And here we have a video that we can start. Then we have this bottom banner, and here we have our footer. So the idea is I'm going to try to rebuild this with Divi. I'm going to try to take care also of the responsive versions. Will I be able to do that in 45 minutes? That's the question. Okay, the rules for this challenge are pretty simple. I have 45 minutes, and the only thing I already did is I pre-installed WordPress and I installed the Divi theme. And then I have my media assets ready. Okay, let's start. Doesn't seem like it's working. I have another way. Okay. Now let's get started. Okay, so let's move to Divi. So these are the theme options, and I'm just gonna take a look. So I've installed Divi. Just wanna take a look at what I have currently. So, okay, so this is what I have. Let me go back. So these are the theme options. And just wanna see first if there's anything I need to do here. General. I think I can change the color picker's default palette because I'm going to need that all through the video. Okay, first hiccup. Completely forgot how you remove the sidebar. Okay, never mind. I'll find. Okay, so for the time being, I'm just going to save the changes. Okay, let's trash those pages. To add a new page. Let's call it home. Are there any options? No clue. Publish. And let's click on use Divi builder. Welcome. Okay, start building. So I want to build from scratch. Okay, so it seems like the sidebar has disappeared. Let me pick this one for a start. Do I need to insert a module right now? Is there some kind of box? Nope. Maybe a blurb? I have no clue. So let me just add a text module. Okay, I'm a bit lost. I don't care about this right now. I just want to take care about my section. Okay, content, background. Okay, I've already lost like 10 minutes just trying to go through the settings. Okay, design, layout. Where is the, okay, minimum height of the section. Oh, can't I use VH? Let me see. Let's try 50 VH. Yep, seems to be working. That's going to be 80 VH. Okay, great. Now, why is this section not completely full screen? Where do I find this? Layout? Nope. Dividers? Nope. Sizing? Okay, width. Let's try 100 VW. Oops. VW. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, I can't seem to have the full screen. Let me go back to the options. I know there was a way to do it. Guess I'm gonna have to Google it. How to get full screen layouts, Divi, full width. To create a full width section in Divi, follow these 5 simple steps. Okay, that's the row. Design, sizing. Okay, I see. Can I have percentage instead? Kind of looks like it's working. Okay, we need to move on. Okay, so let's go back into the section settings, design. Where is the background content? Okay, background. See, I was looking for it in design because in Elementor it's in design. Okay, background image, add background image, media library. Okay, I need to add all my stuff. Okay, upload an image. Okay, great. And this is what I want to achieve. Okay, so that's looking good. Now I need to add some kind of module. So right now I have this module here. How can I make it go at the bottom of this page? So let me see. Okay, first of all, let me change the color. So in terms of design, where's the background? I keep forgetting. Okay, the background is here. I got my main color. Okay, great. Now let's select our text module, design, text, and for the color. Okay, but yeah, I need to change the font. Is there any global way I can change the fonts? Let me save this. Well, I can't type the font. Okay. Okay, let's publish this. Okay, now let me refresh our page. Okay, I need to add another row. Let me just, okay, nope. Let me choose a layout. Not really what I wanted. Okay, let's do it differently. Can I align elements, please? I'm totally lost. I'm sure if you're a Divi user, you know how to do this. Basically, I'm just trying to get this here at the bottom. Here in Elementor, I come here and in the layout, column position, bottom. But here, there doesn't seem to be at least an easy way to do it. So let's try 50%. Nope, it doesn't look like 50%. Let's try 5%. Okay, that's gonna be more or less what I want. I'm lost, guys. Let's add 1% here on the left hand side. Okay, and now let's give it 40 pixels of padding. Now let me change the text. And I'm just going to duplicate this text. Okay, let me change font size. Yeah, more or less. How do I add stuff? I used to know this. It seems like it's behind. Okay, and let's add a button. Discover us. Woohoo! Only like 21 minutes left. I'm feeling the pressure here. Let me change. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, I can use custom styles. Yes. The border width is going to be 1 pixel. Now, can we have some parallax here? Background. Okay, parallax effect. Well, in the original, it's not really parallax. It's more like an animation. See, there's a zoom. And here, okay, at least we have the parallax. Next, here we have some custom code. I taught that in the tutorial. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description below. Okay, so let me add a new section. It's going to be, okay, I can insert a full width section. You can see that first. And I want to add some code. And can I add some CSS? I think I can. Here we got custom CSS for the main elements. Let me add this. Okay, doesn't seem to be working. So this is the exact same code that I'm using here and that works. So let me try one more time. Maybe I pasted the wrong code. And doesn't seem to be working. Never mind. So I'll go straight to the title. So I'm just going to copy the module. Okay, this is good. I can just copy and paste modules, I guess. Nope. Okay, let me right click, Okay, I could copy the module, but how can I paste it? Okay, let's do it differently. Let me just duplicate, and then I guess I can drag it in here. Nope. Okay, so first of all, let me change the color, otherwise it's going to be white on white temporarily. Let me do it like this, and then I'm just going to drag it. What's going on? Okay, let's do something else. Text. No. Maybe because it's a full width, maybe that's why. Let me try with a regular raw. Okay, code. Let's do this. Let's try it one more time. Custom CSS main element, and nope. Okay, let me try to drag this here. Okay, now it works. Now we're talking. Can align it like this. Is there any other way I can align the text? Okay, let's pick a different color. Okay, why did it put it back? Okay, introduction. Okay, next we have another section, I guess. But why so much spacing? Okay, I guess I don't have time to find out right now. No, let me create a new section, regular, and now I want 2 columns. Okay, I want an image on the left hand side. Let me pick the image I want, and it's this one here. Okay, and here I want some text. Okay, I think I have some parallax. Parallax should be here on this section. I mean, on this column. So here I have a row, but okay, here I have the column. Okay, so that's column number 1. Let me go to advanced, position, nope. Scroll effects, vertical motion. Yes, this is what I want. Enable vertical motion. Okay, that's great. Maybe a bit too dramatic. Let's trigger it from the top of the element. Okay, it looks better. But why so much space here? So by default, okay, you have to do it. Let's do it 20 pixels and 40 pixels left and right. So let me duplicate this one. And now I can select my row, my first column, advanced. I'm just going to remove these scroll effects. Okay, now let me select my section, and I'm going to change the background color, this one here, add a background color. I'm just going to duplicate this text and drag it here.
I have 10 minutes left.
So let's copy this text. And I think it was a little bit smaller. Okay, and here I want to add a video. Add a video. Insert from URL like this. Okay, and I can add a video overlay. So that's kind of intuitive, which is nice. Which image was it? I guess it was this one. Let me save my work. Okay, so here it's the whole column number 2 should have some scroll effects. So vertical navigation. Let's start at the top of the element. But it's a bit dramatic. Not really sure how to make it, okay, slower. Don't really have the time to find out. But okay, in the meantime, let's do this. Then we have this section here. Let me add a new section, regular 2 columns. So first we need some text, and this is the text that we need. And then we need to add a button, but maybe, let me see. I'm just going to duplicate this button. See, I can copy the module, but I don't know where to paste the module. Let me see. Maybe I did it wrong the first time. Maybe I was not in the right place. Okay, it was my bad. So here is the button, but it's white on white, so probably not going to see anything. Okay, so let me change the background. I'm going to pick an image, and this is our main image. Okay, and if I recall, I can go to sizing, and I'm going to give it a minimum height of 60 VH. All right. Now, one thing I haven't found is how can I actually align things vertically. So once again, I'm just gonna try with trial and error.
I have 5 minutes left.
So no, not divisor, spacing. Okay, in terms of padding, let's go 20% from the top. Nope. 10%. Okay, looks about all right. Okay, so let me try to drag. Okay, so here is our button, and I'm just going to edit it. Man, I don't understand. Where is the background? Okay, see, sometimes the background is in the content tab, sometimes it's in the design tab, and it's kind of misleading. So I want to add a background color. It's going to be this one. The border width is going to be the same one. I want more padding. 40. Okay, let's try this. And then here we have our text, design, text, color, 35, line height. Let's try 2 EM. I'm lost. Can I have a background overlay?
3 minutes left.
Design, background. No background overlay? Yes, I think there is. I saw overlay earlier on, but I can't quite find where it is. I can't find the overlay. I think I'm gonna have to drop it. Okay, so I got 2 minutes left. That's gonna be a tough one. Okay, so if I wanted to do the theme builder, I guess that looks kind of intuitive. Add a global header, build a global header, and I have 1 minute left. That's gonna be a tough one. Okay, let me create this section. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, actually 4 image. Let me pick the logo. 44 seconds. It's gonna be a hard one. Okay, if I save it. Okay, so this is the final countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's take a look at what I've been able to build. Now you can hear the sound. It's the timer, it's gone, it's 0. Okay, so hero section, and now let's move on to Divi. Okay, so this is the Divi part of it. Now it doesn't seem to work with the header I created. So let me refresh the page, but no, I must have done something wrong. So if I go back, I'm not gonna touch it, but just to show you, I saved it. I can even save it one more time just to show you, but I wasn't asked if I want to publish this somewhere. What I did, I went to the Divi theme builder, I add a global header, and I assumed that by just saving, it would work because it's a global header. But I must have done something wrong. So let me go back, let me refresh one more time since I saved, and no, it doesn't work. Okay, for a section, I think it's fair to say that it almost looks the same. The thing that's different is that here in the Elementor version, it's 80 VH, and here it's moved to 100 VH. Maybe because I had to use some spacing because I didn't know how to align the column at the bottom of the section. I don't even know if there is an option to do that. I think that when I was using Divi in 2016, there was no such option. If there is such an option now, please let me know in the comments. I feel completely lost. It actually feels weird to feel as a total newbie, as a total beginner, but it's good because maybe it's gonna help me to understand what people go through. I'm not talking about you because I know you know your stuff, but a lot of people, you know, they're just beginning. All of us had to start somewhere. Okay, so that was our hero section. There is a parallax effect, but I prefer this grow effect here in Elementor. It's slightly growing plus the parallax at the same time. But for the rest, it looks almost the same. It was way harder to actually position things. Okay, next we have the next section, the introduction section. So as you saw, I couldn't recreate here the animated icon. For some reason the code didn't work, and I'm using exactly the same code, so the code works, but maybe the way Divi is interpreting the code, maybe, I don't know, something seems to be off. And then here on the Elementor version, we get this parallax effect on the left column. And if I go back to the Divi version, we also have this parallax effect, but it was harder for me to fine tune it to make it slower, because let me show you the Elementor version. It's, you know, more subtle, whereas here it's like boom. But there should be a way to tweak it. It's just because I'm not familiar with Divi. Okay, then our next section is the opposite, is the text on the right hand side that should be moving, and same thing, it goes, I mean, it's way too dramatic. I need to learn how to fine tune it. Then we have our video. If I start the video, it works fine. And if I start it here, it works fine. The only thing I haven't found, maybe because I didn't look long enough, is how can I make it start at a certain time? So for example, this is a 10 hours long video and I want to start at 3 hours and 22 minutes because I didn't want to show everything. So in Elementor, I was able to actually tell at which point it should start, but not in Divi. Okay, and then we have our last section. And for our last section here, so this is the Elementor version and this is the Divi version. Okay, it looks decent, but I didn't have time to put the parallax effect, but that's because of the nature of the challenge. It's not Divi's fault. But I wasn't able to find how to add an overlay. So if you look here, I have an overlay between the image and the text because I want to make the text pop. And I have this overlay, this grayish overlay. But here I didn't find how to use it. Can you use overlays in Divi? Please let me know. Now, let's talk about the header. As I said initially, the header doesn't seem to be working and I wasn't ready for the header anyway. I didn't have enough time, but that's a fail. That's totally a fail. And the same thing for the footer because I just did not have time to do it. Now, I didn't even have time to work on the responsive version. Honestly, when I started the challenge, I first set it to 30 minutes. Then I was like, okay, maybe 45 minutes, but I was like, I'm gonna get bored. 45 minutes, it's way too long. Nope. It's amazing how fast it goes. You know, the 45 minutes went like, and that's usually the way it goes when I work on websites. I just sit at my desk and, you know, I'm gonna blink twice. And by the time I look at my watch, it's like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. and I started maybe at 7 or 8 a.m. and that's crazy. And yes, it's happened to me before to stay 12 hours on my chair. It's not good and I don't recommend it. Okay, so that was a
Total fail.
But it's actually good because, like I said, just trying to see what a newbie goes through is really helping me to understand the hardship that one can go through. Now, I don't want to bash Divi. I don't want to say bad things about Divi because I'm pretty sure if someone does it the other way around, they're going to be lost just as well. Divi is a great tool. In this very challenge, it took me a lot of time because I'm not familiar with Divi anymore. Bear in mind, I think the last time I used it was 2017, really, that I really used it for real life projects. And from then on, I've been using Elementor Pro. So if I had been using Divi, I wouldn't have wasted like 20 minutes trying to find things around. Just want to make that clear. But I thought this was going to be a fun challenge, and actually it was frustrating at times, but like I said, this is not Divi's fault. It's just because I'm not used to the tool. I'm pretty sure if I start working on Divi again, I will know things in and out. That being said, I love Elementor Pro for professional work because I think some of the things are a bit more intuitive, or you know, when I was trying to find the background, and in Divi sometimes it was in the content tab, sometimes it was in the design tab. I think it's more intuitive within Elementor for some things, and maybe it's the other way around for other things. But all in all, I really like the way it's laid out in Elementor. I find things. Now, if you're a Divi fan, please don't hit the messenger because the messenger thinks you have a great tool. Now, the reason why I'm using Elementor Pro is because of the reason I talked about before, but also because it's got a nice ecosystem. I've created a video about that, explaining why I like to use Elementor and Elementor Pro specifically. And if you're interested in the suite of tools that I'm using, make sure you click on the video appearing on screen right now. I'm Casino, I'm the Digital Alchemist, and don't forget, I'm trying to build the content I wish I had when I got started, so I see you in the next one, and until then, take care and stay safe.